guys, welcome back. So I don't know about you guys, but I tend to have like really busy weeks ahead of me. You know, it seems like 1 minute it's Sunday and then all of a sudden we're back to another Sunday, right? They go like this. And if I don't plan, then I will just eat junk the whole week. I will get the takeout, I will grab the chips, especially around lunchtime. When I'm in a groove with work or if I'm in the middle of a project, I don't like to stop. And I find that I don't function well if I only consist on nothing but coffee, even though I do love coffee all day long. So I try to plan ahead so that I am eating something midday that's healthy. And one thing that really does sustain me is a good salad. So I'm going to teach you today how to make a mason jar salad that you can actually prep them all on a Sunday, and they will last all the way through Friday. So whether you are working from home or you are going to an office and you want to literally be able to assemble all 5 salads and just be able to grab and go in the morning, or if you are working at home, just be able to reach in your fridge and pull one out, you can. I have a little 2-year-old next to me, His Excellency, who is handing me things. So I'm trying to be mindful because I do have a sharp knife here and all that. Oh, you gotta love when you've got toddlers. So guys, I do recommend our mason jar salad container. This thing is great. First off, it is a BPA-free plastic, so you can take this anywhere. I know some parks out there are not allowing glass anymore, so love this guy. But the lid is where it really gets cool. The lid actually has a separate compartment, so you can actually put cheese, croutons, your salad dressing in there, whatever you would like, okay? So love that it has that twist on, twist off compartment, okay? You've got all your measurements right on the side. Oh, do you want to cook with that zucchini? Okay, we're not going to cook with a big fat knife. And now we're going to get the whining. Oh, whatever. Okay, so what we're going to do first, my friends, is we're going to take the lid off, and we're just going to set him over here for right now, and we're going to start layering. Now, I'm going to explain as we go how to layer and what to put in. So we're going to put in hearty ingredients first. Now, if you want, you can put your salad dressing in the bottom. Okay, I personally am not going to for this one, but you can throw your vinaigrette, you can throw your ranch or whatever you love. I know some of you like just to eat them plain, but you can throw it in now. I love how they're attracted to like the sharp things. In the bottom, 2 tablespoons worth will be adequate for one of this size, okay? So we're gonna put our hearty ingredients in first. So I do already have some tomatoes diced off, and here's a little trick. I like to do all my tomatoes for the week, so kind of thinking ahead of like salads and maybe even like bruschetta, salsa, guac we might be having. I'll go ahead. Yeah, these are tomatoes. He doesn't like that. I have them all chopped, but I put them in a colander, and there's not a ton of liquid. There'd be way more if it was beef steak, but that way they can start draining off. So here's how I do my tomatoes. This is our core and more, okay? This is gonna be the coring end. This is the more end. This is the end that you would use for like melon balls, but I'll show you another trick with it. The coring end is really great because watch, guys. You just bite in, see? Scoop, and we hardly take any out. There's no waste, like virtually no waste. Use this on your strawberries. You can take bad spots, like say if there was a bad spot maybe on my cucumber here, I would just see, it would just take it up. There wasn't really one, but just showing you. Love that. I'll show you the other feature for this in a second. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cut our tomato in half. Again, I can't speak enough for these knives. I mean, some of you are like, oh my word, I would have been fighting with that tomato, or you would have had to do the little prick it and then try to cut off of that because you're still adult. Guys, you gotta look into our knives, just saying. So here's where this other end gets really fun. If you love a good chicken salad, tuna salad, or anything like that, you can take this end, bite in, okay, and scoop out, see? And we can scoop all of that out, and then you can put your chicken salad, tuna salad, crab salad, whatever in there, and that is just a lovely little treat. Just saying, just saying. So it's just a little bonus trick there for you, okay? So let's throw those tomatoes. Actually, I'm just gonna throw this guy right in here. Because again, we're gonna put hearty ingredients in the bottom first, okay? So we're gonna do I love tomatoes, so we're gonna be generous with those. Now next, I'm gonna do some carrot. I'm just gonna do it right through this. Now this is where actually I would get His Lordship involved because he loves using this thing. And you just take it and you just boop, 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 boop. You could even just put it directly over top of your jar. I know this is like such a little tiny carrot. I'm not the biggest, I like cooked carrots more than raw, so that's why I kind of went with a raw smalls carrot, okay? But again, this is where you can really get the kiddos involved and have fun, because even if they were to go crazy, and you'll see, I'll get down here, I'll probably hit myself. There, like my thumb hit it, you can't get cut on it. So like you can hand them the carrots, the cheese, whatever you want to have grated for your salads, and let them go to town on that, okay? So let's just clean this a little. Now for my cukes, we're gonna grab the tool that His Excellency was trying to get, which is the simple slice. It's locked right now. You can see this is at the lock. The line here is equal to the lock. I can't get cut because the blade is locked. We're gonna raise it up to level 2, okay? Level 1 is paper thin. Think of like potato chip thin. Level 3 is more like, to me, like a scallop potato. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the food holder, see little prongs? We're gonna stab our food item. Now if I was doing carrots on here, I would mount a carrot on each one of those. But see how they just fly right through, guys? And again, if you wanted it a little thicker, you would just take it right up to level 3. I mean, that's so easy. I like mine bigger like this, but again, if you didn't, it's just an easy, you know, quick half. We're gonna put those all in. You know what, I'm gonna throw in more because carrots are really great. I love salt. That's probably what's gonna end up doing me in. And I'm saying carrots, cucumbers are really great for helping your body get rid of all that excess sodium, okay? So we're not quite halfway there yet, okay? So really what you wanna do, guys, is get upwards of the halfway mark. So you know what, let's throw in a little extra. I mean, you could be throwing in, oh goodness, olives in here. You could throw onion, you could throw green onions, you could be throwing broccoli and cauliflower. You know, I do have a zucchini that His Excellency was playing with here, so give me a second, my dears. We're just gonna coarsely, and here's why. I really wanna get to that halfway mark, because the trick with mason jar salads, my friends, is you really don't want any air in these guys, okay? If you don't pack these full, then the air is what's gonna cause them to go bad. So we're just about at that halfway mark. So now what we're gonna do is all your veg. So again, hearty up to light, okay? Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. I'm making some hard-boiled eggs. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our protein in next. So hearty veg up to lighter veg. So like if you had thrown in bell peppers, they would have gone more on the top, or like your green onions. Now we're gonna do our protein. So this would be your beans, lentils, meat, right? And I actually do have some chicken. So I've got some chickpeas there, okay, for a good source of protein. But now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do some chicken. Now I already did it most of the way off in my manual food processor and have it really well chopped down, because I really like to be able to stir it in. If you like it more sliced, go for that. But now what I'm gonna do is, this was just plain chicken, because I wasn't sure what the flavor was that I was gonna want. So what's cool with this is after you chop it down, you can actually grab whatever seasoning. I'm doing the garlic and herb, and I'm just gonna throw in whatever looks good to me. I'm guessing that was probably about a tablespoon. And now I'm gonna use this to just mix it around, okay? My soup is coming along so nice. Give me a second, we're just gonna tilt that lid. There we go. Tell I really chopped that down. I love this mixing or manual food processor. Goodness, you think I would just started yesterday. My words can't. I think that's mom brain or whatever. So now we're just gonna put some of this nice chicken that has that good garlic and herb rub. And you can tell I did really go to town earlier on that chicken, chopping it down. But I figured you guys didn't want to sit there for like 5 minutes. It doesn't really take that long, but you get what I'm saying, you know, for all that time. We're just gonna put that. And guys, when I cooked this, it was just boiled chicken. I mean, I didn't do anything fancy. It was frozen. I just threw it in some boiling water and let it go because it's easy. And like I said, I wasn't sure really what I wanted to do with this, okay? Now for the greens. Now guys, here's your trick with your greens. Stainless steel bowls. You gotta get our bowls. I mean, it's wonderful. They have the thumb holder for stirring. They've got the pour spouts. They've got the silicone bottoms. But here's where it's at, right? You do get the set of 3. This is the largest one. It's 24 cups. You might notice the lid is actually on backwards. This portion here actually to go on right to almost seal it, right? That's how it should go on. But here's the trick if you want your lettuce greens to last like 10 to 12 days, okay? Give them a wash or not. You put dry paper towel in and then put your greens in and then instead of putting your lid on correctly, put it on backwards. That gives it just enough airflow. So your more tender greens, like your spring mix, like 10 days, but your heartier mixes, 12. I've used them up at 12. They might go longer than that. I just never, they just never lasted longer. So now I'm just gonna take these greens. Whoop, I'm trying to do this one-handed. And now we're gonna pack, okay? I probably went a little heavy with the protein, but that's okay. I like more protein. I battle polycystic ovarian syndrome. So for me, protein is such a good thing. My body doesn't process sugars correctly, yada, yada, yada. Some of you probably have this. If you do, feel free to comment because I'm always looking for my sisters out there. So I really try to really pack in that protein, okay? Now some of you may be saying, oh, but beans are a carb. Yeah, but with all that protein and the fiber, beans are a good thing in my world. What I do. So there we go. So do you see how literally the salad is even, the greens are even humping up a little? So again, I kind of went a little veg crazy. I do see here, I did go a little higher than the halfway mark, but that's okay. You notice how there's no air because we have our hearty greens up to our lighter, or veggies, I mean, heartier veggies up to our lighter veggies, then the protein, because it's drier, is actually going to give you a barrier to keep your lettuce greens, or whether it's spinach, whatever, more dry so they don't go bad. And then up in the lid, I can put my croutons, my cheese, whatever. Okay, this is all ready to rock and roll. I will make 4 more of these, pop them in the fridge, I'm done for the week. So I hope this inspired you. You can do really anything you want, guys. Have fun with it. And yeah, here's cooking. Let me know if you try this, okay? Love ya.